What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today, I wanted to talk about Destined Rivals and just the Pokemon market in general. I think it's been a month. It's been a little bit since I talked about it, and I've checked it almost daily. So I'm just curious, but at this point, um, but yeah, it, I don't know. The market's been crazy, just in terms of like I would say everything Pokemon. But I think last time we looked at it, it was before release, and we were looking at three something a booster box. Um, or maybe it was like 275 when they first listed it. But it's been going down pretty hardcore. And I think the hype has died down a little bit. Um, I think the prices will continue to go down. I don't think this is a good time to buy. It's 233. They have 14. I don't know if I'd buy it from that person, but 240 is, and I think we'll hit like a 200, honestly. Um, I think it was I think it was overhyped. Um, I think some of the arts are pretty cool. I like the Mewtwo. I think they could have done more. I think they could have done more some of these arts. The Moltres, I think that's a pretty fire card. I really like this one. But overall, I mean, I'm not too surprised um, with this going so low. Um, so yeah, it definitely could continue to drop. I'd wait. I mean, my silliness, I bought the box. I think I got it like a week. I don't know, like a week before it dropped for like 280, which isn't like the worst. Um, just to have one, but to open one, I would like to see it cheaper, probably like 240. And I think once Black and White comes out, we'll definitely see a price drop, and that's what we'll continue to see. Because let's just go take a look at a Journey Together. 212, yeah, these just continue to plummet. Um, it's not surprising because I don't know. I feel like it's an okay set. Like it's not terrible, but it definitely wasn't a two that like that. That's just insane. 274 box. Um, I think over time we see sub 200, and that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Probably wait till the end of summer to maybe buy some of these, because that's when you'll probably have a good settling of the market, especially with like the. I think Black and White's going to be also overhyped. We saw some of the Japanese cards come out, and I think it's going to be. They look pretty cool, but again, I think it's going to be overhyped. Because that's kind of what's been happening a lot recently. Because a lot of these have tanked. Um, this is crazy. Like that's I don't know how that collapsed. I did pick up a couple of these though, because I think that's a good buy. You can't go wrong with Pokemon Center because they're just so limited. 60, yeah, down. Was that almost? That's 50% from all time high, which is crazy. And I won't be surprised if it continues to drop a little bit. And I think I looked at Prismatic. That's also, I mean, because now we're going through reprints. Now we're getting reprints, and people are realizing we're getting reprints. Like I remember when I looked at this, I want this, but it's at 188. But I've seen a lot of fakes of this going around. Look at that. Like I feel sorry for those all these people that bought so high. Um, but I think this will keep going down for quite some time because not only we got the reprints. Let's see if we can get the legit one. Yeah, I don't know. I maybe would buy from this person, but I've just seen so many of these they were resealed with no packs, which is it just seems like a lot of work to do that because there's like not that how many packs are in here. 15 packs, yeah. And I guess the ceiling isn't exactly like the most ideal. Um, but yeah, I definitely as they reprint and more comes out, I think the price will continue to drop a little bit. The hype's died down. I think just prismatic. Let's look at the singles. I think it's at the overall. Um, the price has been dropping. That's weird. There's been no sales of this. Interesting. I don't think Umbreon. That's probably staying there. Yeah. So this is went down. Wow, a lot. Yeah. So all the singles have tanked. I guess not all of them. Just weird. These really don't have a lot of sales. Maybe something's wrong. Interesting. Yeah. But the ones that do have sales, I mean, you can see a clear tanking of the price. And as we're seeing restocks, I think that's going to continue to go. So I haven't bought any of this either. So I'm holding off on that. Surging Sparks. I think this is, I haven't checked it in a while, but I think this is also continues to go down. The Pikachu's definitely go down, yeah. Um, this is 265. I think this is, I don't want to say this is a good price to buy, but I'd feel comfortable with it, like going. It probably might go down a little bit, but I don't think you're going to see huge decline, like a 50% or something. But you'll probably see a decline because for the most part, I think the decline is done for Surging Sparks. Um, 'Cause I think the reprints now we're looking at like Prismatic and going forward. So I don't think we'll see much decline there either. Let's see. I think the singles, yeah, like I said, I know the Pikachu declined a decent bit. Yeah. So at its height, oof, 485. Now it's at 287. Sometimes you gotta look though. Near mint, 278. Yeah, so 280, give or take, is 285 is what you get for near mint. And that's what I think. And I think that's when we're gonna run into. This is finally stabilized. Might go down a little bit more, but I can't imagine it's anything than what it has been. Yeah, 264. That's crazy. And I think that's where the hype started with Surging Sparks because I don't think Stellar Crown went through the same thing. Um, if anything, they've seen an increase. Um, because I believe they stopped print on that right now. Well, they're just not printing it anymore. I think they did the reprints, and I think this is a good lesson because now it's like you should probably start anything from Shrouded Fable and back for SV is probably a decent buy. Because these are low, $60. The Pokemon Center's 87, and these are starting to increase a little bit too because you got 60. Yeah, like I feel like this would be a great buy, um, especially the Pokemon Center. I think that'd be a smart buy because I think that's the overall. I think that's what we run into a lot with Pokemon is it's all about the next set. It gets hyped. Well, I'm sorry, in the last like 6 to 7 months, it like whatever. Yeah, so I would say it started around October. Like it just gets so hyped, and then yeah, you see these insane price increases. Yeah, now these are starting to increase. I wouldn't be surprised if Shroud of Fable goes through something similar because that's a massive increase. And I think Pokemon Center boxes are a smart buy because, like I said, they're limited. Um, but yeah, at the end of the day, don't buy it. Wait for Destined Rivals. It'll go down. I doubt it'll go up because I think this is going to be a little bit not a huge set, but I think it's pretty solid. They have some pretty cool arts. And at the end of the day, I think that's what matters most is the arts. The super rare, that's solid. What is the other card? It's like a special illustration rare. 'Cause I don't really follow. I just wait till it comes to the U.S. before. This also did just release, so I think I can't find it, but yeah, like some of these, like even though the lower end ones, and you get some pretty solid arts. Like I think this will be a solid set. Um, especially with the um Zekrom black and the you get the black version and white version. Yeah, those are really solid arts. I'm assuming that's transferring over to the U.S. So, but I think at the end of the day, just don't go into the hype. And I think that's killing a lot of people. I'm on Facebook groups too, and I think you see a lot of scalpers on there. So you see a lot of people trying to dump this and Prismatic. There's a lot of people try to they scalp, try to immediately sell, and just I think that's what's happening, and that's why those prices are decreasing. And I think we'll see something similar to this in 2 to 3 months from now. They'll start seeing reprints, and then more cards will come out. Scalpers will get it, try to make a quick buck and immediately sell, and I think that'll just like overall tank the price because some of these are insane. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Like this might be the worst price. Like it's somewhat close to retail at this point. For these, so that might not be the worst pickup. The Pokemon Center, that's also went down. Yeah, like that's insane. Like I can't believe someone bought 500 out. Like that's crazy to me. Like wait for it to come out. Like it's overpriced, and that's where like I don't know. Even 257 seems high, but I think we're yeah decent. Wow, they're selling a lot of these. I think this will keep dropping though. Um, I'm be surprised if it goes to 150, but these are definitely more likely to stabilize just because it's the Pokemon Center version. So, but yeah, the Destined Rivals set is definitely a set to avoid for the next couple months. I think prices will go down. I think things have stabilized. I'm surprised in Mewtwo. I mean, it shot back up, but I think it'll go back down. Seems a little high. So, but yeah, just my thoughts. Never buy into the hype. Wait it out. Don't be that person that needs to get it first just because you have it first, and just wait. But thank you guys for tuning in. Let me hear what your thoughts on it. So, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.